Well, how's it going, subscribers? How's it going, new viewers? I'm Ion Prime, and today got a good set of new stories to talk about today. And I'm going to go over 5 of my favorite indie titles in my game collection as far as physical indie titles in my game collection today. We'll be going over that. But today we'll be talking about my ranking of the E3, not E3 showcases over the last couple of weeks. And well, a Tomb Raider 2D platformer mod is available. We'll be going over that a little bit later in this video. But first up, we've had some great E3, not E3 showcases over the last couple of weeks. Sony with their State of Play, Nintendo Direct, Xbox Game Showcase, of course, Summer Game Fest, and a lot of viewers for these different showcases. As a matter of fact, Nintendo Direct last Tuesday brought in the most viewers of any of the showcases, 3.8 million viewers last Tuesday. Now, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest came in at number 2 with 3.7 million viewers. Sony's State of Play had 2.9 million. The Xbox Game Showcase had 2.2 million. Now, as far as my particular ranking of the different presentations, I would say Summer Game Fest at number 1, and mainly because of the Final Fantasy VII Revelation reveal and gameplay. Obviously, I am so excited for that game coming out next spring. Number 2, Sony State of Play, and a big reason for that was obviously Marvel's Wolverine showing off at the very beginning of that. Looked really good. God of War Le Fay looked really, really good as well, and a lot of good game reveals in that State of Play as well. A Nintendo Direct came in at number 3 for me, Xbox at number 4. It's a stacked last half of the year of games coming up, especially in August, September. Man, got a lot of game releases coming up in those months. October has a couple of them, and then you got GTA 6, which is still slated for late November, and everyone seems to be avoiding that release date, it seems like. I think the big thing, though, is that just means our backlogs are going to be getting bigger because of all those releases. So, wow. But yeah, great set of showcases, though. All the showcases were very good for this year, and I think we had some good reveals. We got some good games coming up. So, yeah, it's going to be hard to keep our controllers charged for sure with all these game releases. And Final Fantasy VII Revelation, as I talked about a few minutes ago, coming out spring of next year. I'm so excited to finally close out that Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. And some other Square Enix RPGs have been getting talk about possible remakes. Final Fantasy X has been one of them. 13, believe it or not, is one of those. And you got Final Fantasy IX. That's been heavily rumored for a while. I would really like to see a Final Fantasy IX remake. I think that'd be really, really cool. Love Final Fantasy IX. Great game. But another one of those Final Fantasy games that a lot of people would love to see a remake of would be Final Fantasy VI. Now, Final Fantasy VII director Naoki Hamaguchi, he was asked about making a 6 remake, and basically he said, no. Actually, his exact quote was, "So I'm seeing a lot of that floating online, but a Final Fantasy VI remake or any other remake, it could be me or it could be someone else. Personally, I think it might be in better hands if it went to another creator in Square Enix." Dude's been busy for the last almost decade remaking Final Fantasy VII, so I can see why he doesn't want to make another remake of another FF game. But I'm down for them remaking any one of the older games. Final Fantasy X would definitely be really cool as a remake, leaving some of the awkward voice acting in that, though. That to me, that would be how you would need to do that, because voice acting was kind of new right about that time that Final Fantasy X was coming out. So yeah, some of that awkward voice acting needs to stay in there. Final Fantasy VI, I think, would be a great remake, but I want that HD 2D Chrono Trigger remake. That's what I want, so we can have that game up on modern platforms. Chrono Trigger is such a fantastic RPG, and yeah, I think it needs that HD 2D treatment, and I think it'll be well received whenever that does come out. I'm saying when it does. I'm saying if it does come out. I don't know if it will or not. All right, next up, a sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers. Get this, sold at auction last Friday for $3 million. Good grief. Why did it go for so much? Well, it was found in a Control Deck NES console bundle, and the game was still sealed. Yeah, man. It had a sticker on it from 1986. It was actually in the second print run of Super Mario Brothers. It still had a hang tab on it as well. Those were discontinued in 1987. It is now the oldest known sealed copy of Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, that's a big reason why it sold for that $3 million. The seller does remain anonymous, but if you got 3.2 million, got 3.5 million under the mattress somewhere, you might be able to reach out to the person that bought it. And I don't know, they might give it up for, a little bit higher than what they paid for it at auction. So not that any of us have that, but hey, if you want to reach out and try to do it. $3 billion, though, for a copy of Super Mario Brothers sealed. I believe it had a 9.6 rating, which is the highest that any of the Super Mario Brothers sealed copies have ever gotten. But this one being the age that it is, that's what made it so it got such a high number in this particular auction. Next up, the original Tomb Raider. Obviously, fantastic game from way back in the 90s. The remasters have been really good for 1, 2, and 3. But there's a remake, well, I wouldn't say a remake, more of a modder who has come in and turned that 3D platformer into a 2D platformer. Yeah, the modders, Didelka and Tyrexi, they have made a 2D platforming edition of the original Tomb Raider game. Now, I watched video of it on YouTube. A gentleman was going through the game, able to play through the game. It honestly looks really good. Some of the controls might be a little iffy, but I mean, we had iffy tank controls with the 3D Tomb Raider game. But this 2D version of Tomb Raider looks really good. A lot of fun. You can actually download this particular mod right now, and you can do that. TR Customs is where you can download this mod, and I'll give you all the instructions on how to do it. I may have to check this out. Looks kind of cool. And, if you're a fan of Tomb Raider, you might want to check out this 2D platformer as well. And, yeah, it looks really cool. So definitely something I have to check out. And finally, today in gaming history, got a couple of huge games that were first announced on this date. First up, Final Fantasy VII Remake, the first game. It was announced officially on this date, June 15th in 2015. We got that E3 trailer, which showed, Cloud walking out, had the Buster Sword on his back. Everyone was just super excited, and we ended up not getting that remake until like 5 years later, and we're about to wrap up that remake trilogy coming up next year, which obviously I'm so excited for, as I've talked about previously in this video. Now, we also got the announcement for Metroid Dread. That happened 5 years ago today in 2021. And I'm actually currently playing through Metroid Dread right now. I'm stuck in, I think it's Farina, I think is the name of the world, and I'm stuck on that boss SQ. Oh my goodness. So many times I've been trying to get past him and just cannot. He is so frustrating, and I know probably for you as well, if you were going through Metroid Dread, he was probably a frustrating boss for you, but I'm going to keep plugging away and keep trying to beat him, and yeah, I'll see if I can get past it. But once I do, I'm enjoying my time with Metroid Dread, by the way. So once I get past him, definitely looking forward to getting rid of that Emmy as well in that particular area. Oh my goodness, that's a tough Emmy to get by. But yeah. But Metroid Dread, definitely a great game. But again, announced 5 years ago today on this date. All right, so today we're going to take a look at 5 of my favorite indie titles that I have in my collection. Now, I've got a lot of indie titles digitally downloaded on my various consoles, but these I actually have physical copies of, and I'm glad that I have these. And a majority of these came from limited run games. Actually, all of these, except for one, came from limited run games. And one of these, I don't know if you can necessarily call it an indie title, but I think it is. But first up, we're going to talk about Blazing Chrome. Saw this game and just, it looked like Contra, basically a new version of Contra, and it is a new version of Contra. It has the Contra difficulty in it, but man, it is a fun shoot 'em up on the PlayStation 4. Absolutely love playing through this, and like I said, it's got that Contra difficulty. I still have not beaten it. I've gotten to about level 4. I think is about the furthest I've been able to get. But yeah, the great indie title. And if you have not had a chance to pick this up, do it on the PlayStation Store or wherever you get your games. Yeah, Blazing Chrome, definitely a good indie game. Next up, River City Girls. Saw this come out and I was like, this is a beat 'em up. It's kind of in the Double Dragon-esque universe. And I saw this and I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to check this out. And I'm glad I did. Such a fun beat 'em up. Got through the whole game. Finished it. And yeah, really good. River City Girls 2, really good as well. But this one definitely a lot of fun to get to play through. And again, if you have not had the chance to play through this game, do it. You can still find it digitally on wherever you get your games. So a lot of fun. River City Girls, great game to have in my physical collection. Now this one, I don't know if you can necessarily call this an independent game, but I think actually you probably can, because I don't think this particular, now it comes from WB Games, but I think these particular developers, I think this is maybe the only one that they made, but Lollipop Chainsaw on the PlayStation 3. Now, this is not the greatest game ever by any stretch of the imagination. It's definitely clunky, a little crunchy on the graphics, but it was fun. I enjoyed my time with it. I know there's that repopped version that is out now for modern platforms, but definitely loved my time with the PlayStation 3 version of Lollipop Chainsaw. Did get through it, did beat it, and pretty fun game. I guess you can call it an indie game, maybe. I don't know. Next up in my collection would be Blasphemous. Really great game, really cool 2D platformer. Saw this advertised, and I was like, I got to get this, and got this from Limited Run Games. I didn't go after the. I don't remember if this actually had a collector's version. Now that I think about it, but I got this physically from Limited Run Games, and glad I got to go through it and play through it. Honestly, I still have not finished it, and I need to get in and finish the game, but I have it on my Nintendo Switch as well, so maybe there I'll go through it, but I don't know, we'll see. But Blasphemous, really fun game to go through. If you do not have this as part of your indie collection, definitely pick this up. Really fun game to have. And my final game in my favorite indie collection would be Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And obvious reasons why I got this. This is from the creator of Castlevania. This was done in like the Castlevania Symphony of the Night type aesthetic. And yeah, Metroidvania, just like Symphony of the Night. And man, this is such a great game. 100% of the map I did complete on this. Obviously did beat it as well. Yeah, man, such a great indie title this was. And we have Bloodstained, I'm going blank on the title now. Scarlet is the next one, kind of a prequel to this game. Very much excited for that one to come out whenever it does, and we'll definitely be picking that one up as well. And the pixel art games as well. Those are really good for the Bloodstained series as well. But Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, definitely a great indie game to have in my physical collection. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Again, I'm Ion Prime. If you liked today's video, be sure to hit that like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button too. I don't mind if you dislike this video. I mean, hey, that's how you feel about it. So, hey, hit the dislike button if you don't like it. If you want to talk about anything I've talked about today, do that in the comment section down below. Obviously, if you are brand new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Would love to have you as a subscriber. Got to say thank you once again to everyone that has become an early subscriber to the channel. Thank you so much as I'm beginning this new endeavor, as you can say on YouTube. Thank you so much for doing that. And let's see, I think that about covers it. Yeah. Anything that I've talked about today, my sources, they are down in the description below, so be sure to check out those sources and get some more details about what I've talked about today. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And keep your controllers charged, my friends. I will be back tomorrow with some more gaming news right here. Guys, thank you so much.